Welcome back to my channel. This is Tabitha JV here, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm really excited for you to be here. Here on my channel you'll find everything spiritual. So the time has come, my beautiful people. The time has come. 2022 is literally just around the corner. And I have teamed up with Spirit to give you guys the most clearest and accurate guidance for your year ahead in 2022. We're talking career, relationships, ups and downs, and challenges, and all the good stuff. I'm so excited for you guys to hear it. I'll be using 3 of my absolute favorite Oracle and Tarot decks. I will be having a little fun in there with you guys with a question and answer. And remember, this is collective reading, meaning it is for everyone. And there will be multiple different scenarios that can come through your messages, and you need to take whatever resonates with you the most. But I won't keep you waiting. Let's get straight into it. Let's have a look at the cards that I'll be using. Hello everyone, before we get started, I just wanted to show you the decks that I will be using for your 2022 readings. We have the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. Absolutely beautiful. I'm in love with it. Really, really cool. We have the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, an artwork by Danielle Knoll. And then we have the Light Seers Tarot. So this is by Chris Ann, and they're all really beautiful. I'm just loving the pastel kind of colors that come with these. I love this tarot deck as well. So if you see these and you think, wow, they're beautiful, I will leave some links below where you can actually get them for yourself. Otherwise, you will see them in future readings, I'm sure. Okay, enjoy the reading. Hello everyone, let's get started and picking your cards for this 2022 reading. I'm excited for you guys. Let's get into it. So we have here our group 1, and we've also got the rose quartz on top. Group 2, we have our green adventurine. Group 3, we have our red jasper. Group 4, we have our citrine. And group 5, we have our amethyst. So guys, take a moment, feel free to pause the video if you need to, and just really think about which one you're drawn to. Don't think too much about it, okay? Because that's generally going to be the most correct and accurate reading for you during this next year. Whichever one you chose, there's going to be timestamps below, so make sure that you skip to that one. If you're drawn to more than one, that is no problem. Maybe there's something that you need to hear in a couple of different cards. Let's go, guys. Hello, group 1. Welcome to your 2022 reading. I can't wait to see what comes out for you guys. So as you heard before, we have the rose quartz, which is connected to the crown chakra, which is quite funny because I've got a lot of rose quartz here today. I don't know, there's some significance around that. So let's see what your first card is. Then I'll draw more cards from the tarot deck, and then we'll create a reading for you. So, Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. All right, that's awesome. Okay, I'm already getting excited. I'll get into that. We'll find out what that's connected to as we get some more guidance from Spirit. 2022 for group 1, please. Okay, let's start with these and go from there. So first we have Two of Pentacles upside down. Let's leave that there. Hierophant upside down. That one. Okay. Let's see what we have here. So the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. We have the Lovers, the Hierophant upside down, and the Magician. I see what's going on here. So there seems, I'm getting the feeling that Spirit wants you to know. Yes, so your significant animal spirit is the squirrel spirit, which is a believe in yourself message. And I do see that with these cards, these particular ones upside down, there is some kind of imbalance or disbelief within yourself at this time. And that's why they're saying, you know, believe in yourself. And then you have the Magician that comes through, which is a clarification that you are more powerful than you actually realize. The Lovers is connected to that. As you can see, it's been put right below, which means, you know, you could be on the verge of finding your true passions. If this is to do with love, the Lovers card is not always about love. It could be true connection, true passion, finding your niche. So first of all, I'll speak about the niche. And if it's to do with love, if you feel relevant to listening to that, then I'll go on after. So if it's to do with career and something that you're doing in your life, there's definitely some sort of limiting beliefs that are holding you back from true potential. You don't see it, but you've got a really full cup and you have so much potential in truly climbing the ladder. See, this is upside down, and the Hierophant is just, it comes as balance, solution, and, you know, living true to yourself and just excelling really. And by it coming upside down, it's like there's definitely something stopping you, whether or not you're not quite doing what you want to be doing. And that is the reason why there's some blockages. But definitely in 2022, you're going to be finding something that really, really excites your soul, like lights you up. And that's when everything's going to turn around. If you're already in the career that truly lights your soul up, but you're feeling like, you know, you can't quite get past a certain point, then it comes with limiting beliefs, and that comes with healing and recognizing, you know, like, why don't I deserve this? Why can't I climb the ladder and excel in what I'm doing? Because I freaking love it and I should be excelling, but I'm stuck. The Magician is telling you, you know, you have the power to get past that. It's not, you know, you're not stuck there forever. And that's often like a belief that people come up with just to make them feel better about where they're at. I'm going to be honest with you, you know, you can get through that, and it's up to you to get through that in order to do better. You know, maybe you're going for a promotion or trying to excel in whatever you do, and it's just not quite happening. And there's so much potential for the Ace of Cups, you know, the cup, the full cup. When it comes to a relationship, there's a little bit of imbalance at the moment. This one, I feel, is the start of the year, and the Lovers comes the right way up. So that indicates that everything's going to be absolutely fine. If you're single, this is an indication, you know, maybe you have lack self-love, okay? Maybe you lack self-love, and this is why this card comes as an imbalance, a insecurity. She's not sure what she wants, but letting you know that some exciting, beautiful things are coming for you. And if it's already in a relationship, if you are already connected with someone or you're dating, then there's indication that that connection's going to just get better, and passion lies within this card, okay? True connection, passion. And again, it's really common that what gets in the way of relationships is the lack of self-love and insecurities, which is what can affect relationships. And sometimes, you got to take a step back and realize, maybe I'm overthinking this situation. Or if your partner is thinking this situation, let them know, I'm sorry that you feel that way. Maybe it's something we need to work through together. The Magician, you have the ability to switch things around. That is giving you permission that everything can be better. Can be full. Let's see what else comes through with those. Have I got that upside down? That's right. What else is there to come for group number 1? Judgment. Ten of Wands. Two of Swords. And Page of Pentacles. Okay. So I'm getting the feeling that there's definitely some healing that needs to be going on. There could be some arguments going on within the relationship, or just tension in general. Two of Swords indicates that, you're not facing situations that you need to be facing. And I do get the feeling it's around a relationship. So 2022 is about opening up and facing the things that are bothering you, or you're just trying to avoid, whether it's hurt that is old hurt in your heart and it's affecting your current relationship. Face it, heal it. Judgment, this is coming through today it basically is exactly that. It's telling you to face your past. It's about moving forward and letting go. Maybe this person's disappointed you in a way in the past, and you're struggling to let it go or forgive them and move forward. Of course, if it's a really bad situation, then you have every right to be stuck there, okay? You have every right to be stuck there and not feeling like you can forgive them. And this can mean, this can indicate that maybe it's time to pack up your things and leave. Go on a new journey. And I think that's where this crown chakra comes through. It's a lot to do with the healing and connection with yourself, understanding and connecting within your true inner self of like what you are seeking in this life. And it's not selfish to seek the perfect relationship or perfect career. It's not selfish. It is, you're entitled to a happy life. And I feel like, you're looking at how things are going and you're like, well, maybe this is just how things are meant to be. But no, they are not. Spirit is telling you today, you deserve more. You deserve this full cup, right? So it's okay to let go and heal. See what you need to be seeing. See how this card comes through. Two of Swords. She's blindfolded. She's swishing away the drama. These crows are literally crows or ravens. They're literally attacking her, and she's just like, I don't want to face it. Like, get away from me. It's definitely, you don't want to be seeing something. You don't want to face something because you're afraid of the unknown. But what you don't know is when you do face it, you're rewarded. You're rewarded, okay? And whether or not it's a situation where you can move through it, if it's inner beliefs or hurt, past hurt that you're healing, then this card comes as an indicator that you are being pushed this year to go on a little bit of a self journey. And it's okay to distance yourself from those that you love, or distance yourself from the career in order to find your true happiness, true healing, true alignment when it comes to all this, okay? You see how she's literally just packed up her bags and she's gone on a journey, and, you know, she's only got the essentials and she's ready to go. And I think this year is about putting you first, going on a bit of a self journey. Page of Pentacles represents you, I'm feeling. This is a easygoing woman that is ready to, you know, just connect and just feel her way for herself. Maybe you've been in a relationship for quite some time and you're feeling, you know, you've lost aspects of yourself. And that's very common. Like, it doesn't mean, oh, I need to get out of this, I need to leave, and you break up with the person. You can still be with person and find yourself again. And that's where I think I'm picking up the career path and finding your true passion, because you're going to discover some new interests that you never thought you were really interested in. But you do when you start to put yourself first, okay? And that's where the crown chakra comes in, like a spiritual journey, putting yourself first and just truly finding what aligns with you, getting specific on what you want in a relationship and how things should be, and not settling for less, facing healings. All right, let's get some more cards. I'd like to use this deck. I'm loving the pastels at the moment, the pastel colors. So let's move these over so I can fit a card here and there. Group 1. Okay. So here is share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. This just completely confirms all of this. You know, it's about getting true to yourself, sharing your song, sharing how you feel, sharing what actually drives you in this life. It's about you going on some adventures within yourself this coming year, and it's going to be a really exciting time. There's going to be a massive amount of growth within you, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. You're going to literally release so much that doesn't serve you, and it's just going to have you singing a song. Share your song. And I also get the feeling that maybe you've been through some things, and sharing your journey with other people are going to help with their own situations. I feel like you're going to be a bit of a influence, excuse me, a bit of a bit of a support person. You know, people are going to really relate to your story in a way. I'm not sure how you're going to share it, whether or not it's just like sharing, opening up, and things that you didn't really speak about before, and using those experiences to help others, you know, so it's not just a waste of, you know, you went through this and can't believe, you know, like you suffered for this reason. You make more of that and you help people heal themselves. Okay? Dive deep and be vulnerable about it. That's what I'm getting from that. So over here, I feel is more, let's have a look. Cosmic ancestors, seed by the light, by staying grounded, for sure. Connected to a bit of your career journey or spiritual journey. I'm feeling, you know, it's important to be grounded. Sometimes things can get too hectic and your mind is everywhere. And this is just a reminder that you need to connect and just find ways to just settle your mind, settle your world. Yeah, it seems that things will fold more smoothly if you find a way to really ground yourself through the whole process. So focus on being grounded next year. Start off strong and figure out now what little techniques work for you in order to be more grounded. And you'll realize that when you're grounded and you're more connected, and when you're connected, that's when the magician comes in and you have the ability to create some incredible things. That's a manifester. That's a master of manifesting what you want. So if there is something that you've been looking into, creativity or, you know, a new career, then when you're grounded is the time to take action and start thinking about ideas. Same with love. When you're grounded, you're more inclined to say the right things. When you're all scattered and imbalanced, that's when things are said that are regretted or that come across really harsh and causes more issues. So be honest, be grounded, and just be true. Let's see what else comes through in the animal deck for your 2022 reading. For group 1, be fearless and bold. I love it. So I do feel at the moment there's a bit of fear going into the new year. Not sure, you know, where you're headed. Can't get those right. Not sure quite where you're headed at this point. And that's okay. You know, we're not even into the new year. Start now by figuring out ways to just settle the mind a little bit. You might be feeling a little bit scattered, uneasy, a little bit imbalanced. Start by the most important thing, being grounded and de-stressing. So have a little fun, enjoy the festive season, and just start your year off really, really just calm as you can be. And then start by taking steps, okay? Be fearless and bold, like the badger. I like that. Okay, this card's stuck. What else? Truth transcends illusions. See, I like that. When you start to really connect with your true passions and true worth and self-love, you realize that, you know, you start to realize that things in your life that you no longer actually want. When you start to realize all of that, you start to eliminate the things that you don't want, because you automatically start to manifest the things that you do want when you focus on those, and when you truly actually realize, hey, I don't really like that the way you are doing this and that. Could we please do it this way? Or you know, I'm over this job and it's time for a new start. And you know what? I'm really into arty side of things and blah, 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 you know. Start writing out the things that actually interest you, or the things that you feel you would like to see in your new year. I feel like this is for you. Freedom is yours. Wow, that's a powerful card. Freedom is yours. So you're going to really move out of that stuck feeling. You're going to be really taking grip onto your power. At the moment, I get the feeling, you know, you could feel a little bit helpless at the moment. But that's okay, you know. It's not reality. It's a temporary feeling and you're not stuck. And Spirit is letting you know that. Freedom is yours. This year is absolutely ready to be molded into whatever you choose to have. You know, that's really incredible. Really, really cool cards. All right. So what I want to do right now is I want you to think about a question that you want to ask. Anything at all. Could be love, could be career, could be absolutely anything. Kind of like a yes or no question, or just anything in general, and we'll see what comes through. Okay? Pause the video if you need to, but we're going to think of a question. We're going to pick a card, and we're going to get some answers. Okay, so whatever your question was, I want you to take a moment now and pick 1, 2, or 3. And whichever one that you choose is the answer to your question for this 2022. Okay? Let's see. Card number 1 for your question. 7 of Wands. So it did come upside down, which gives me the answer. You know, you're feeling right now, energetically, it's not the right time. Whatever you asked, it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. But that's because of the imbalance and the feelings that are going on at the moment. You're really being encouraged to find that inner peace, and if that means eliminating things in your life, you need to do that. And that shall be, could be reversed, but not right now, okay? If you work on yourself, then possibilities are endless. Card number 2, 4 of Swords. This is a strong indication that things could be not looking in the direction that you might want them to be, but you know, maybe, well, this is in particular hurt. So whatever you ask, you could be disappointed, but don't be too worried about that, because things that you want can come in so many different ways. So what I'm getting from this is meaning you might want something, but it's going to come in a different way to what you actually expect, which at first it might leave you disappointed and hurt, but it's important to recognize things, how they come into your life in a different ways. For instance, you know, you might have wanted to buy a house and it's not happening smoothly, and you might be disappointed, you're feeling run down, needing some time out, and halfway through the year, a different opportunity to, you know, buy a different house or build, or someone just comes up to you and says, you know, I'm selling my house. Are you interested? And things just click. You know, you don't realize, but you have manifested something, but it comes how you least expect it. So Yes, I feel like there's going to be a disappointment, but open your eyes and you'll be surprised. Oh, this is cute. This is a definite abundant card. So whatever if you chose number 3 around your question, then it's a happy, bright yes. All right. 10 of Pentacles is the most abundant one you could get, right? It's about, you know, being wealthy. If it's to do with career, things are going to go really well. If it's to do with family, yes. Yes, it's happy, it's good. There's some really good things to look forward to. Lots of smiles and laughter and celebrations, okay? I feel like there's lots of love surrounding. So that's a definite yes. So if you chose card number 3, get excited. Card number 2, don't be so disappointed. It's going to come in a different way. Card number 1, it has the potential to come, but you need to put yourself first and you need to work on yourself. You're out of balance at this time, or the timing is not right, okay? All right, group number 1, I really hope that helped. This is your 2022 reading. Please note, you know, if you want a personal, really in-depth reading, you can contact me and you can find all the information below. This is very general and this is the collective. So it could have multiple different meanings. So if you like that, if it resonated with you at all, please hit the thumbs up button. I would absolutely love that and appreciate that. And I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your 2022 reading. I can't wait to get into it with you. So as I said, you've got your green adventuring here with your card that you chose. So let's go ahead and have a look. How cool is that? Peacock Spirit, let it shine. Green. Some sort of thing going on here. So that's really cool. We will get more into that. At first, I want to get some cards out and really create a picture of what's going on for you guys. 2022 for collective group 2. You guys want to come out. 4 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Knight of Swords. The High Priestess. King of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. And Knight of Cups. Interesting. I want 2 more. 3 of Pentacles. Strength. All right. Oh, it's looking really cool. All right. Lots of cups. Cups, 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 pentacles, pentacles. I see. Really exciting, guys. So I'm starting to see what they're trying to tell us here, okay? So first of all, Peacock Spirit comes through. You know, let it shine. Let it shine. This is a year where you're really going to pick up on things and find a new motivation to whatever it is you want to be doing. You are the High Priestess, which she's just like truly connected to what she wants to be doing and patient. So whatever it is that takes time, it's a reminder to be patient in the process, because what I see here in the 5 of Pentacles is that you are growing and you are succeeding, but I think that there's a little bit of impatience going on there and a trust for the journey is really important at this time. Five of Pentacles is quite an abundant kind of money income card. Whether or not maybe you have some habits of overspending, that could be the case. Or you're just not quite seeing what it is you're actually achieving. And sometimes it takes a moment to be able to see that and really just write it out. Write your achievements out. Track some money and income. Set yourself limits to what you spend it on, because you're going to see that you have a lot more than you realize. Same with the Four of Cups, okay? It's like you have a lot going on. You have some really good stuff that's happening in your life, but you're not quite seeing it. And I feel like gratitude needs to come more into play at this time. It's like money comes in and it just comes out. But yeah, it's like you're not quite seeing the underlying success. And it might not come through money. It could come through growth as well. You know, you got to understand that everyone is on their own journey and everyone grows at different rates. And it's important to be really grateful and appreciate the things that you do grow and experience, because you know it's the next step towards whatever you're meant to be doing or your next level, okay? Knight of Swords, it all kind of connects here, doesn't it? So there's some aspects of yourself, but also maybe there's people around you that you kind of get mixed in with, and you feel like there's such a rush. There's such a rush to get to where you need to be, but really there is no rush, okay? It's okay, because things are strong and secure, and they're only going to get better, right? They're only going to get better, which the Three of Pentacles indicates. Three of Pentacles also indicates collaboration. So whatever it is that you do, I feel like you do with people, with other people, you collaborate and you work as a team. And you're really going to find some people that are really reliable and supportive, and you make some creative, awesome ideas together. You're going to be, really experiencing some really cool new personalities, and you're going to create friendships as well. So that's cool. You know, it's not just a business relationship. There's going to be really nice friendships going on there. So the High Priestess also comes to, you know, slow you down and chill out for a little bit. And this could be just temporary. Maybe it's the start of 2022. I feel like there's less reason for action and more appreciation to be going on at this time. And that's when this comes, okay? When you really slow down, be patient, be appreciative. Less about the logical, more about how you're feeling, and understand that working with the laws of the universe is going to really benefit you. So if you don't know much about that, definitely try to look into that. I also have a video about how to make more money in the coming months next year. Really recommend watching that after this, just so that you can, I've created, you know, this content that works with the laws of the universe and how you can use it in order to do things with more success. So that will really benefit you as well. I'll link that below for you. And once you do start to put that into practice and really see the connection, that's when these awesome collaborations come in. You allow the door to open to better situations. All right? There's no more rushing. There could be some comparison about other people's journeys, and that might be what's going on, and it's putting a block on things, and you're sitting there like, oh, you know, I'm not really where I want to be, but it all comes down to being compared. You're comparing yourself. Okay. Now, Knight of Cups. Do you know what? There could be some distractions, or you specifically might see them as distractions in your new year, but they're going to really, it's not going to be a distraction at all. It's about how you deal with it, okay? And it's a good distraction. I feel like there's a little bit of romance going on. You're going to meet someone, and he's going to be such a different kind of person that you've ever really dated. He's definitely romantic, or whether you're already seeing someone and it's going to really spice up. I get the feeling, you know, this is quite Valentine theme, whether or not you celebrate that. But definitely look out for a specific gentleman, different kind of guy that you go for. So maybe look outside the box and don't be too judge a book by its cover. You know, you go for this type of person, but maybe in the past they've not really served you, okay? And this Knight of Cups could really bring some beautiful things into your life. Let's see though. What else can we get? See, what did I tell you guys? Check that out. Take a closer look at that one. There's going to be quite a lot of success with your business or your career in the coming year, which is really exciting. You know, she's literally standing on treasure and just exploding. I feel like this is just going to come out of nowhere. You know, you're here at the moment. This is 5 of Cups, and she's kind of, you know, she's got a cup there. She's spilt one down there, and you're kind of just like waiting for things to happen. Waiting for things to happen, feeling a bit down about it. And Spirit's just coming to, you know, he wants to remind you that slow periods during these times are completely normal, and especially for you, giving you this positive message that patience is needed, not to fret about this stagnant kind of motion, but really good things are coming. Things are going to explode, and it will just shock you. And it will probably be when you're distracted, okay? When you're distracted, maybe from lover, things are just going to explode. And that's really exciting. I'm excited for that. And then you have the Chariot over here, which gives me the idea that in the past you've had some not so good relationships, and you've put up this kind of strength, this strong kind of energy around yourself when it comes to love. And yeah, that's definitely the past, okay? And you got to be careful that you don't sit too much in the past and, you know, have those old limiting thoughts about this person's just going to disappoint me, I don't want to do it, or you don't give them the benefit of the doubt. And Spirit's just letting you know that, yeah, I think it's important to give this guy a really good go, a really good chance. He's very cool, calm, caring, romantic, just a whole nother breed. And I think that comes into King of Cups as well. Like, I get the feeling he'll be a water sign, and just like really calm, romantic. That's definitely what I'm getting, which is really exciting, guys. I'm excited to hear about your love life. If you're listening to this reading right now, put a little heart down the bottom, like comment and do a little heart. And I want to see who is listening to this right now. And you know what? If you're already in a relationship, what's that card doing? If you're already in a relationship, then things are going to just really spice up a little. Things are going to just get a little bit more spicy or romantic. Maybe you get to go on a few more holidays or something to get together and spend extra time together, and you see this different side of your partner. So group number 2, coping mechanisms, addiction. So it's coming to support what we were speaking about before. How you're coping with things at the moment is not working, and it's putting blockages on a lot of things that could be happening in your life. You know, rushing the process, waiting around, you know, just really not thinking healthy thoughts when it comes to what you want to achieve, okay? And it's so easy for us humans to do that. You know, we're emotional beings, and it's so normal to just be like, oh, this isn't working. Why isn't it working for me? I'm over it. And just like get in this really downer mood. And again, so this card here comes to let you know, coping mechanisms, you're going to have to look into different ways of dealing with these. You can't just sit in it and let it fester, because it's not healthy, and you have the ability to get through it, or like get through that little stagnant stage and be this card here, this incredible card here. Let's just move these over a bit. I think it's just out of balance a little bit. You could have your 9 of Cups full. Coping mechanisms could be, you know, writing. What else could you do? You know, meditation. It could be just distraction, going out and having some fun every now and then. Maybe you're just not giving yourself that self-care, that time. Maybe you're too much work, no play. And you know what? Balance is so important when it comes to all of this. So look into how you could cope with these times and really work on it. Really, really work on it, because it also lets me know, you know, let God in, let spirit in. Maybe some spiritual practices are being called to you, or you've been putting them off. It could be as simple as going and taking a dip in the ocean and cleansing how you feel, or taking a walk in nature and just looking around and recognizing how beautiful things are and how beautiful your life really is. And then you have this supporting card here, which is lifting the veil. So letting everything that does not serve you go, including those thoughts and feelings, including people that just drag you down or don't serve you, including the people that you might work with who are negative, or, you know, don't get into conversations with them if they're not serving you. You want to be connecting with people that are so much more positive energy and vibrant, because their energy is going to come off on you, and it's just going to do magic things. You know, it's catchy. Energy is catchy, and when you are feeling like that, you're going to do exactly the same thing, and then you're going to attract your tribe. You're going to attract those people that you actually want to be spending time with. So question everything. Look around in your life right now and think, I don't want to bring this into 2022, and get rid of it. Get rid of it. And if it's thoughts, write them down and scrunch it up. Okay? Just get rid of things. Let's see what else we can get. Which cards should I use? I'll use a few more animal cards, actually. What else can we get for your New Year reading. Group number 2, be peace. Make your dreams real. Yes. A whole lot of yes. So it's a lot to do with finding alignment, finding your peace this year, and finding that works. You know, finding what works for you in order to feel good, and your coping mechanisms and your energy, you know, getting yourself into good energy and good spirits in order to take on the day. That's going to be your habit. And I'm telling you, Spirit is saying, like, it needs to be a habit. It's something that can't be done for a minute and then forgotten about, because for you guys, group number 2, I feel like it can easily just turn around, like things can flip, and that's okay, but you need to be knowing on how to flip yourself right back, really. So a lot of self-awareness, figuring out what works for you, and that's automatically going to help you align with all the other aspects in your life and what you want to be doing, you know, where you want to be succeeding, and it will automatically get you out of those quiet times or those flat patches that you just feel stuck. And when you feel good, take action, make your dreams real. So what actually are you working for? Also, when it comes to love, what do you want? What do you deserve? What do you truly think that you deserve? It might be time to let that strength, that wall down a little bit in 2022 and just see how things go. Don't be afraid. Let it shine. Let your heart shine. Again, your reading is connected around the heart chakra, right? Which I do see quite a lot of greens in your reading. Greens, which is very around the heart chakra, which is about letting love in, letting what you love be able to shine, and healing old things that is the past. It's exactly that. It's from the past. Rough rides, like within your relationships, and allowing good things to come into your life and not letting, you know, things hold you back just because that happened in the past. It's about be open, be a little bit vulnerable, and you'll be amazed to what comes through. All right, guys, I'm just going to pull 2 more cards and see what comes, and let's go from there. Page of Swords. Yes. So you're going to find a real balance this coming year, and that's your goal, okay? You're going to find a peaceful balance between work, love, and fun, okay? Don't forget to have fun. You're in limbo at the moment, like, oh, don't know where to put my focus on. It's time to create a little bit of a routine. Page of Swords, I feel, is representing yourself. You're going to find like a new, easygoing, fun side of yourself this year. And it comes with growth and just self-awareness, really. You know, you're going to be able to juggle a lot of more things with ease when you're aligned. And that's like Spirit was saying, you know, find your coping mechanisms when things get stressful, and get rid of the things that don't serve you or people that just don't make you feel good. And you're going to be surprised. Right? I just want to quickly do a question and answer thing. So what I want you to do right now is think of a question to do with your new year, 2022 coming, right? Feel free to pause it if you need to. But I'm going to draw 3 cards and you'll choose one of the 3, and this will be the answer to your question, all right? Card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. So, if you chose card number 1, your answer is it's like a strong yes. So 6 of Wands is like confidence and passion. So I feel like there's a lot of at this point when whatever you asked is coming into your life, you're going to be at the stage of like, yes, I'm ready, I'm aligned, I'm ready to receive. So definite yes. If you chose number 2, things are still in motion. So there's still, things are not quite clear. Maybe whatever you just asked isn't quite clear, or you've not put it out into the universe, or there's still discussions to be made. So that's not quite in the process yet. So, but you never know, okay? So right now it's not going to happen anytime soon, but it could be in the future. Right now it's just still in the thinking phases, all right? And if you chose number 3, this is you're prepped and ready to take on whatever you have asked. So this, whatever you've asked, I feel like, you're going to walk right into that this year, and you're going to feel, there might be a little bit of before nerves, but you're going to take it on, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be good. So that is your answers to your question. So group number 2, I really hope that gave you some guidance. This is the collective guidance, so it's a general reading. If you're looking for something more specific, more personal, feel free to contact me. My contact is below for any personal readings done by Zoom if you're global. I'm happy to do that. I'm taking bookings for 2022. If you like that, please hit the thumbs up button. I will love that. And I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your 2022 reading for the collective. I can't wait to get into it with you. So you have the red jasper for the root chakra. Can't wait. Let's go. Let's see your card. Okay. The wolf spirit. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Exciting. Let's go and get some more cards, and then we can really put together what's going on in your year. All right, guys. Okay, this is looking really good. Interesting. Group number 3, interesting. Let's just get a couple more. But the sun. Ooh. Okay. All right, I think I'm starting to get a little bit of what's going on here for you guys in 2022. It's looking really exciting. So I feel like you've been doing a lot of learning lately, or you're looking into doing a little bit more learning, whether or not it's actually study, or you're just really interested in whatever it is you're looking at, and you're just getting more and more information about it. And this year is about turning your knowledge into wisdom and literally just putting it into action, right? And automatically I can see that things are looking really successful for you, okay? So in the beginning, when you first start to put what you know into action, things already show signs of, it's going to go well, okay? You're a little bit hesitant at first, and you have that lack a little bit of confidence within yourself, or you're a little bit reserved. But the more it shows, the more the universe shows that things are going well, the more confident you become, right? And that's where these two come into play. So 6 of Wands is literally like confidence and ambition. Like, you know what you want and you're going for it, and you're like, yes. I do feel like there's a little bit of what do you call it, like celebration, like praise. There's praise, like you're going to hit a point in your career or business and it's going to go really well, and that could be quite early on or mid-year, okay? And from there, it's just going to get better, right? This 9 of Pentacles is such an abundant card to get, and that just indicates like money flow is really coming in for you during that time. And I feel like it's just going to be start of something, okay? It's going to just start flowing for you. And what's going to allow it to keep flowing is not taking on too much, right? What I'm getting from the reversed Ace of Pentacles. So this represents opportunity, or what's the word? Too much pleasures in life, okay? So maybe it's about balance and not spending too much of what you're earning. It's okay to treat yourself and celebrate, but don't get too, I can't even think of the word. But what I'm trying to say, what Spirit is trying to let you know is it's important to not just spend it all at once, okay? Have it there and really just enjoy it and soak it up and be like, I made this, I did this, I achieved this. And also, like I was saying, it comes reverse, which means taking on too many opportunities at once, or too many things, getting too big for your boots is not ideal, okay? So keep an eye out, or like keep in mind that whatever you're doing is working. So why would you want to disrupt that? If that makes sense, why would you want to put that out of balance? And I feel like that's kind of where it's important to be aware of kind of how you're feeling and what you're doing. I can see in the Queen of Swords here, which I feel is a representative of a aspect or a potential aspect of yourself that could occur through this success. And it's kind of like a stream of success, so it feels like it could last forever, or you could just spend it and, thinking that it'll always be there. But, what I want you to know is success comes in waves, and sometimes if you get too comfortable in that, or, you just spend too much, or you're not appreciative of that, then things can go the other way real quick, okay? So it's easy to take what you've achieved for granted and think that it will always be there, or the money will continuously flow. Spirit's warning you to not waste it all at once. It's important to be grateful and think about what you want to do with it. Maybe invest a little bit to create more abundance. But that's just a little tip. It's not to say that this won't last. It's just that it's how you handle it and how you deal with it, basically. That's just a warning, really. So you have the options, you have the choice to behave that way, but it doesn't have to be. But these cards are really positive. So obviously it starts to come through and then it really just explodes there, which is really exciting. And also the sun indicates great success as well. What I get from the sun is just like joy after a journey, well-deserved journey. Like maybe it's something you've been working for a little while. That could be the case. And it's just like really enjoying it, okay? So these are the opposite sides of things, and that's a potential way you could take it, or you could overindulge or take it for granted. But what I'm getting here is, just pure joy and like soak it up. You deserve to just enjoy, treat yourself, of course. And just, the sun, it represents success and just standing in pure light of like what you're doing, because it's so aligned with your passions and your soul. The sun is such a beautiful major arcana card. All right, so there's also going to be some significant people into your life. So whether or not like you are in the stages of dating, there's a couple of knights and a couple of kings. So I feel like there's going to be some guys that you date through this year, right? If you're single, this is for you, okay? So there's going to be some different personalities, some really, really different personalities. It's like the romantic, then you have like the really chilled out kind of guy that's easygoing, go with the flow, and then you have like a really knows what he wants kind of like passionate guy who would really look after you. And I feel like there's going to be quite a connection there. So bear in mind, like there might be some new people coming into your life, whether or not these represent friends, new friends, or friends that are already in your life as well. Just because they come across in the cards as guys doesn't mean that they are guys. They're masculine kind of energy. So you might have that chilled out hippie kind of friend, you might have that strong passionate friend, and you might have that friend that wants to go out and look for love, or longs for that life. That's what I'm feeling, okay? So because it's a collective reading, it could be multiple scenarios, but there's definitely 3 distinct people going to be in your life. Whether or not you come across them within your business or your career journey, maybe you work with them, maybe they're a boss, maybe they're just people that you work with, and they're just different personalities that will be significant in your year. But if you're in the dating scene, for some reason I do feel there's a greater connection around this guy. It's kind of like a passionate connection, like there's a really, like, you're drawn to each other. And if it's for career, I feel like there's quite a good working relationship that just like vibes and creates really good success. Again, might not be a guy, might just have those masculine strong energies coming from them. Strength of a lion, basically, just knows what they want and goes for it. And that could be where the abundance comes from. Maybe like within your work, this person brings some really cool ideas, or like brings some positive things to whatever you do, and it just looks really good. So let's get a couple more. What cards do I want to use? I'll do a couple of these ones because I love them. Group number 3. What else can we get for your reading? Okay. Okay. I'll get one more. Okay. Right. So, first of all, this one comes over here, so I get the feeling like it's connected to these people that you're going to meet or know. So I do feel like there's quite a connection, okay? Like this card is called Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets. Look a little deeper. So it's encouraging you to see things from like beneath the surface, basically. And that could be like in the love or just relationships in general, and seeing like, you know, when you work so well with someone, then that's a sign, like that is a sign to embrace that. When you have those automatic connections or feelings. And often this is getting a little bit deep, but sometimes these souls you have known in a previous life. So I do feel like there's kind of like a soulmate kind of situation going to come about in the next year. And again, whether or not you know this, soulmates don't always have to be romantic. Soulmates can be friends. Soulmates can be working partners. Of course, that would be friendship as well. So embrace those little feelings of knowing with the people that you meet, and also the opposite side of things. You know, if you meet someone and you just really do not work well together or click together or have those things in common, then don't be afraid to just end it when you get those feelings, basically. Perspective comes into play. Again, I feel like this is connected to the success that happens. So it's leading from here to there. Perspective is really important, again, during your year. So really just look at your success from a really grateful heart, grateful point of view, rather than like, yes, I'm the best. Not literally, but, you know, taking it for granted, or just not soaking up how far you've come. Like, you need to recognize that you've done the work. You put in the work and it's your time, and you deserve for this to last as long as you choose, if that makes sense. And then over here, like connected to these ones, like I said, you know, the Sun and then Ace of Pentacles reversed. You know, you have the option to really enjoy and embrace soaking up the success and the journey that you've been through, or you have the opposite. You have the opportunity to take it for granted, take on too much, and sabotage what you've created. And this one comes to support those. So your life is your canvas. Manifestation is in your power, so be aware of that. Be aware of, you know, the laws of the universe, and yeah, just really focus on the things that you want rather than like leading into those self-sabotage moments. Maybe you've like been near success before and you kind of just accidentally went in the wrong direction and you're afraid that might happen again. You're giving the option, like that does not have to be, and this could be the start of something really incredible, okay? Really, really incredible. I also want to get just a couple more animal cards for you, animal spirit, just to see what comes through. Spirit has a plan. Dream the world into being. So that is connected to the manifestation card again. Like, you have the ability to dream the world into being. So maybe you're lacking a little bit of imagination, because that is encouraging creativity. And, you know, this lady, she's standing on the edge of this mountain, I guess it is. And she's kind of like imagining and creating and just creating a canvas of like whatever she pleases. Maybe you need to get more specific, or like get creative and get writing down your goals and like what you actually want to come from this year, what it is you're going for and what you want to achieve, and how you're going to celebrate that. Like plan what you would do if that was for you to achieve, okay? Dream the world into being. Because when you put it into specifics and you tell the universe, like, I'm ready for this and this is going to happen and this is how I'm going to deal with it, you know that that is so powerful, and it's just going to help the energies and bring that to life. Okay. Let's see. A couple more cards here and then we'll do a question, a little bit of fun. Queen of Cups and the Empress. All right. So I think I know what that indicates. So I think this is like really going to, well, it could be an aspect of yourself, or it's a tip from Spirit to be open to receiving and open to self-belief, self-love, like recognize that you're deserving of love and things will just come to you. I also do get that this very water. So I feel like maybe you're a water sign, or someone you're going to connect with is a water sign. That just really like helps balance you out. It could be a friend. Could be a friend that will really benefit you, a water sign person that really helps to cool you down and bring you to that place of awareness, place of gratitude and just going with the flow. Someone that is in your life is quite flowy and then brings those aspects into yourself, okay? So you have a think, like, who is a distinct friend or person you work with that brings that other perspective into your life, that creates that calm, right? Brings you back to being grounded kind of thing. Maybe they are a water sign, or it's just a representative that they just really cool you down and relax you. There's definitely someone like that. Or it could be you, you know, like you have the ability to do that when things get too crazy, okay? Empress. So again, this is nurturing yourself. So a really, really strong sign of like nurturing and appreciating yourself and what you have achieved and been through. So this represents potential great abundance, all right? So take steps appropriately and seriously, you know. Looking after yourself is a serious step towards achieving what you want. So don't neglect it. It's about balance. All right? Put that into action. And automatically when you're balanced, things will lead into greatness rather than these down here, okay? Okay, so question time, right? I want you to think about a question that you would like to ask and get guidance for around the subject of 2022. And I'm going to draw 3 cards, and you'll choose one of the 3. And that will be your answer. So feel free to pause the video if you need to and think of the question. But if you have one already, let's go. Card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Okay? Take a moment to pick. If you chose card number 1, The Fool. Don't overthink it. Whatever it is you've asked, and you chose card number 1, it's about going with it. Going with the flow and just like having that, oh, it is what it is kind of energy, okay? So the Fool. I also feel what is it? Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, so I do feel like it's just taking some risks. Don't overthink things too much, you know, like be a little bit vulnerable regardless of how you feel the situation might turn out. Card number 2, Death and Rebirth. Don't panic. It's actually a positive card. So Death and Rebirth means the ending of something and the starting of something new. So whatever the question is, I feel it's to do, you know, I feel like something is ending and yeah, a new beginning is happening. So I'm not sure what it could refer to, but, or maybe it means it might not come how you think it should come. But know that there's definitely something new and exciting on the horizon to come in 2022. So that is a yes, but not how you expect it. The Emperor. Okay, so it represents like being brave and assertive and knowing what you want. I feel like that will bring positive outcomes. So yeah, being in control of what you want. So I do think that's a positive card, the Emperor, representing, yes, it has the potential to come. It's just about being sure, having confidence in what you're asking for, and of course confidence in action. So taking steps towards that, whether or not that's manifesting or actual, you know, physical action. Okay, so those are your answers to whatever question that you asked. 1, 2, and 3, your answers. Okay, group 3. So I really hope that gave you an insight of what 2022 is going to look like for you guys, and some advice from Spirit there. You know, this is a collective reading, so sometimes it can be quite general or have multiple meanings, and that's okay. If you want something a little bit more personal and specific, I'm happy to do a personal reading for you. I am taking bookings for next year, 2022. So if that interests you, please just click below and you'll find more information in the description. If you liked that reading, please hit the thumbs up button and I'll absolutely appreciate that. And I will see you next time, guys. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Welcome to your 2022 reading. So you have chosen this card with your citrine. Citrine is connected to your solar plexus chakra, and it can also be quite significant around money. It's a really good stone if you want to attract abundance, right? Let's have a look what is in store for you during 2022. Embrace the in-between, the flamingo spirit. I love it. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to be drawing a lot more cards so we can create a story. We can see what's really going on and put it together, because they all support each other, these cards. Okay. Death and rebirth. That's exciting. People always think that death means bad, but means the ending of something that didn't serve you and something new is coming. Interesting. What else? 2022 for group 4. Reversed. Oh, okay. The Tower. Okay, hopefully that's enough to start. Upside down, the Tower. Interesting. So, okay. So you are in for some interesting stuff in 2022, okay? Really, really cool. Embrace the in-between, okay? So what I'm getting from this is, from your point of view, I think there's going to be a little bit of drama. But really, it might not be as big as you think it is once you put it into perspective, right? It's just something that it seems that you're not taking too well, or you're resistant to change. So death, like I said, represents change and rebirth. So in order for new things to come, you need to end old things, old patterns. It could be old careers, old relationships that don't serve you any longer, okay? So that is that. And the Tower comes reversed. So this year represents change. So, you know, major change and structure in your life, sometimes distressing events, but it comes reversed. So maybe you're a little bit reluctant to the change. Or the opposite, you're really open to it, like you are the person that has decided, like, I need to get rid of this out of my life. Whether or not, like I said, it could be a relationship, it could be a career, and you're ready for change. And if you're resistant, just to confirm, like, Spirit is telling you it's going to be okay. It's important to take situations on confidently and knowing that everything will work out. That's what the Emperor represents. A sureness and a confidence within yourself that just brings so much ease to anything, situations, okay? So whatever's going on, and it's okay to be like, holy crap, what's going on? This is stressful for a minute. But then bring yourself back down and be like, you know, I trust that this is working out, or this is happening in order to better things to come. And that's the Emperor's attitude, you know. Oh, well, let's just take it on. I'm going to sit back and chillax, and I'm confident that things will work out, okay? That's the attitude that Spirit is encouraging, and obviously you hold aspects of that, but it's easy to, you know, get caught up in quite a lot of things. And that's also the Moon. The Moon comes in as a representative of fears. Fears and it's kind of like separating fears and intuition. So you can see here the black wolf and the white wolf. Fears and intuition. So dark and light thoughts. And that comes into play with this. You know, you might be reluctant to change because you fear, you know, it might make you uncomfortable, or you don't know what the outcome might be. But it's trying to, you know, encourage you to separate the fears with an intuition, and that knowing creates that confidence in what you can create, okay? And everything on this side represents positivity, okay? So I do get the feeling that this might happen early on. It could be in the making, or something that you know in your heart right now that needs to be changed or needs to end, or the way that you're thinking needs to just be eliminated. Could literally just be a simple belief that you are stuck with, that you feel stuck with, but can be changed. And that's that's what's going on. But just to let you know that good things come after that, especially if you're confident that and trust that things will work out. And if it is career change or separation, know that you come out absolutely fine. You come out better, okay? You're freed from something that no longer really made you feel alive. See, in this card, she's just like feeling drained or just like dead energy, you know, like really just lost the energy to fight. And then you come out the other side like beaming with energy and grace and excitement and joy. And that is great abundance. Green is abundance. Money flow is good. Ace of Swords comes, it's like a awakening. It's like a knowing. It's like coming to a conclusion, a realization almost that, you know, maybe it's like your worth, or maybe you went through a stage and you're feeling a bit sad about whatever ended, or scared that you made the wrong decision, but you come to a realization that, hell no, I'm feeling better than ever now. Everything feels lighter. Everything's going to feel lighter. I do get the feeling like things are feeling a little heavy for you at this point in time, leading into January. Could be the energies of December and could be money. But you do come to a better place, okay? Three of Pentacles lets me know that there could be specifically a group of 3 people that are really important to you in this time, or maybe you have a group of friends that are really supportive, or maybe it's who you work with that are going to be significant this year. Really, like, they're going to bring great fun to your life, and I want you to be open to that fun, okay? Don't feel like you need to miss out, or, you know, it's important to have fun along the way, right? Let's see what else comes out for you guys. Very interesting. That's fears. Okay. Really cool. Okay. That makes complete sense, right? So reversed, this one comes through as fears, and I knew that straight away. 6 of Cups is such an abundant card, right? It's full of feel-good memories, or like, you know, just feeling good, like happy vibes. Spending time with people that really mean a lot to you. But it did come reversed, so I feel like maybe your fears are interfering with this reality. You're fearing that, you know, the outcome might not be as good as you hope it to be, or you're missing how things used to be before things got dull over here, okay? And this can represent also like childhood fun. Maybe there's memories that you need to consider and how it's impacted your life, because, you know, spending time, you know, there's like a dad figure, or maybe there's a child, maybe there's issues there that are unresolved. That's why it comes upside down, but it is definitely linked to fears and worry that things won't work out to how you hope they would. And, you know, Spirit just wants you to know that you deserve like really great things, okay? And that's just fears, right? So it's not reality, because reality comes here. The Lovers. And the Lovers, like I said before, if this is around a relationship, then that will definitely be linked to that. But this can also represent true passion and connection in doing what you love. Like, if this is around leaving a career, finding something, a new path, then this is letting you know that this is the best move that you could possibly have taken, okay? So don't be afraid of that change. Embrace it. And if it is a breakup, death equals rebirth. Endings open up new, beautiful, passionate opportunities. And maybe you go back to the dating scene later on in the year, and yeah, it's new and exciting, and take it on with confidence and expect fun and greatness. Okay? That's cool. Let's have a look. I just want to see what other animal cards come out for you guys. I'm interested. Can you see that one? Yeah, it's not too far across. So you got the fox spirit and the bee. Oh, that's such a good confirmation. Sweet results await. So again, so much support behind you in making this ending. Okay, yes, there's fears, but there's so much reassurance and support that, yeah, it's the right thing to do. Right thing to do. Don't let your fears ruin this opportunity for you. Okay, it's so easy to just get stuck where it's comfortable or what you know, but getting out of your comfort zone opens so much more, and it's just exciting to really like see that, like literally just see that. So bee spirit, sweet results await. And it does represent, you know, bees are hardworking, so you know, maybe it might seem like a tough time, but the results after going through that are absolutely sweet. Sweet. It's just going to be good. And the fox spirit comes, think on your feet, basically take action rather than sitting still and worrying. So, you know, yeah, it's just a support of taking action to what you actually truly want. And if you don't know what you want, figure it out. Think about it. Like, what is this that needs to end? Is it a person? Is it a relationship? Is it an old job that just isn't you anymore? Is it a way of thinking? Or is it like, have you got a closed mind and you're afraid to take on new opportunities? Time to take action. Take action. Biggest message from Spirit. It's very obvious. You're not alone, and you're not for everyone. Yes. Okay. So in the process of this, maybe you do feel isolated. Maybe you feel like, oh, well, I don't really have anyone to talk to. But it's a reminder that you are not alone, and you do have those friendships and family. Even if it's just one or two, make sure that you talk to them, because that is really going to help you through whatever you go through, you know. It might not even be a big situation, but talking about it helps you process it a little bit better, okay? And it also brings friendships closer, or whoever it is. You know, you're not alone. It's kind of like encouraging you to get out and speak to your tribe, like your community, or whoever you are connected to. Also, like on the subject of finding your tribe, you're not for everyone, but embrace your differences, you know, embrace your weirdness and face your truth, you know. Maybe you've been afraid to be yourself in the past, and now is the time to really be yourself and share those things about yourself. Don't be afraid to hide those things, because that is what makes you unique, and that's what brings true friendships to be created, And it's what brings true soulmates. It is what creates like real love, like a beautiful connection for love, because they see the true side of you. Maybe you couldn't be yourself in a past relationship, or you were and you got put down for it. You know, maybe, you know, you're too weird, don't do that. Like, I don't know. That was just a really bad example. But it's about embracing who you are and letting go of that holding you back of whatever it was. All right. Let's just get a couple more cards from this deck, because things are interesting, guys. I'm excited about what's to come in your year. And don't be afraid of what's to come, because it all turns out to be awesome. Just put that there and put that there. Very cool. Yeah, so interesting. So this one here represents like the world. The world is like, it can indicate some travel, or it can indicate like maybe you meet people online, or maybe like you're global. Whatever you do is global. And yeah, this is to do with success and wealth. So money and pleasures is really going to start to grow, especially after that midway mark, you know. And you're becoming more aware of your power. You're becoming more aware of how much influence your thoughts have, and you don't get caught up in those negative emotions for too long at all. And yeah, that's when things really start to grow and start to sprout, and you start to see even more flow within whatever you do. I feel like it's to do with the world, like something that you do influences people all over. Like it's not limited to just one place, and that lights you up. You've definitely going towards your calling, like something that really lights you up. Yeah, I love that. And if it is something to do with travel, then yay, maybe we're allowed to travel more, or maybe it's within your country, traveling and networking and meeting new people in a way that leads to abundance. Maybe you meet people to collaborate with that creates that, okay? So now what I want to do is we're going to play a little bit of a game, a fun question game, right? I want you to think of a question in the subject of 2022, whatever you want to know, and I'm going to draw 3 cards, and you will pick one of the 3, and that will be your answer to your question, okay? Your advice to that specific question. Now take a moment to think of that question while I draw out these cards. So then take a moment to pick one of the 3, 1, 2, or 3, which will be your answer, and then we'll go through them. If you need to pause it, go ahead, but we'll get straight to it. Card number 1, your answer, Ace of Wands. So this is a distinct message that like the power is within you and you have the ability to make that happen, okay? I feel like that's a ambition and passion and drive. If you have that drive within you, then there's no doubt that this can be a positive outcome, okay? Seven of Wands. You can make that happen, manifest. If you're aligned with whatever you have asked, if you have taken the time to consider it and it is truly like aligned with you and it's in the most loving way possible, then yes, it is definitely going to come through to you. It is like a represent of being grounded when you start to put that into the universe, like want to manifest that. So if you're aligned and you're grounded, then yes, it's more inclined to come through. Strength. Okay, so whatever you've asked doesn't come as easy as the other two. So if you pick number 3, you're going to need a little bit of strength in order to stick through to see the outcome. But it definitely will be there. It's just going to test you a little bit. That's the thing. And it's just giving you that tip to stay strong and stay faithful and stay positive and know that things will work out. It just doesn't come as quickly as you want it to, okay? Unfortunately, whatever it is, it may not come as quickly. So remain strong and patient. Okay, so that is number 1, 2, and 3. I hope that answered your questions. Okay. All right, guys. Group number 4. I really hope that gave you the guidance that you needed for your 2022 reading. That was the collective reading, so it can mean multiple different things, and that's why I was kind of giving different scenarios, because it can mean a bit different. But if you were interested in a specific and personalized reading, please contact me. My details are below, and I am taking bookings for 2022, so feel free to message me about that. But if you enjoyed that, please give the thumbs up button, and I will absolutely love that. And I will see you next time, guys. Thank you. Bye. Hello, welcome group 5 to your 2022 reading. I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to see what comes through for you. Let's start. So you chose this particular card with your amethyst, which is connected to your third eye, which makes me think that you're going to see things through a clearer light in the next year, or you'll do some spiritual work. Your intuition will be on point. Which is funny. Dolphin spirit. This and that are true. Okay. So what this is indicating is truth seeking. Okay. And knowing what's right and wrong. But before we get into that, let's find out what it's talking about. I'm going to create a bit more information by drawing lots of cards and putting it all together. For group number 5, a collective. What is 2022 going to look like for you guys? Hey, that's good. Oh my goodness, guys, it's a bit exciting. Okay. Interesting. 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords. So, okay, I see what's happening. Okay. Let's get started into that. Okay, I really needed to pull that out for some reason. That wanted to come out. So that's cool. That was a really, really good card to put there. I will just put it over here for a minute so we can see the cards. So let's put it together. So, truth. This little guy is going to play a strong part in your new year, and being able to decipher between truth, you know, how you actually, not fears, but intuition. So knowing between the two, knowing if someone tells you the truth or of a situation, okay? And it's something that's just going to become more clear to you. So what I'm getting from here is there seems to be a person in your life that is not really serving you. And I do get the feeling it's a male. Could be female with masculine aspects, like a stronger masculine side. But I do get the feeling this guy, Knight of Swords, is a particular person in your life that is just not serving you. Like they don't run the same way as you. Funny I said run. Like they don't think like you, and they just work so differently, and they try and change the uniqueness of you and make you, it just creates imbalance really. But I do feel like there's quite a bit of tension between that, and it's important to be able to state how you feel with this person. It's important to be clear of your intentions and what you want, but it's also important to be careful of how you say it and how you bring that into the situation, because temperance is like being careful about how you say things. Yeah, it's just about being careful about reactions and distractions, really. It's about being patient, okay? Maybe because this person doesn't quite work the same way as you, you don't quite understand them, and you just don't understand them. Like, why are they doing this? Why are they rushing through things? Maybe you're more of a slow kind of process kind of thing, and it's hard to understand when they're so different, okay? And it's pretty common for opposites to attract. And keep in mind, like, this is a collective reading, so whoever this person is could be a family, could be a friend, or it could be a lover or a work colleague. You whatever resonates with you, that's who you take it to be, okay? And I feel like they've caused you quite a lot of stress, and you've had urges to just completely get rid of them out of your life and like just go your separate way. And I feel like it's just because of the misunderstanding, and often they do things that you just don't quite understand, and it affects how you feel, and it can just really drain you. And it might be an indication that you do need to get rid of them. Like Six of Swords, it's about this person betraying you or like hurting you in a way, and they think that they're not in the wrong, and that's why you can't quite understand them, okay? And if it does come to the case that, you know, like you're realizing that how you feel is legitimately true, like this, you know, being more aware of what you're feeling and what's right and what's, you know, true, knowing the difference between truth and fears, then maybe it is time to let them go and recover from that situation. Four of Swords, like recovery, needing some downtime, separation, like to be secluded a little bit away from whoever this person is, or people in general. Maybe it's like a workplace. It's like draining you completely, and you're needing to leave, take some time away, and just reevaluate the situation. So let me have a look here. I feel like it's quite a big distraction on what could possibly be going on right now. Like, it's a huge distraction, if I'm honest. So this person or situation or people that are causing this hurt or fears or just bringing up horrible emotions is not serving you. And I'm feeling like, yeah, it's a huge distraction. And what could be going on is great things, but obviously your attention's elsewhere, right? That should be upside down. And you know, you could be, your focus should be elsewhere. There's something else that you are being drawn to be doing, and that's the reason for ending. That's the reason for your want to end it, so you can focus on the more positive things in life. And whatever it is, maybe it's like a career or just yourself in general, it leads to great things. Like, this is about manifesting and making things a reality. Seven of Pentacles is money. So I do feel like if it is to do with people in the workplace, removing yourself from that group is going to benefit you, and you're going to be able to do so much better in your workplace, or finding a new place to work and excelling, taking time from there, recovering and coming back with a bang. Nine of Cups, bang, like that. She's jumping from a treasure chest, and all these cups are like bursting. They're full of golden energy, and that's just like, Nine of Cups is such a really abundant, happy, passionate card. And it's like rejuvenation, especially around relationships and emotions. It's like you're feeling so rich with like goodness now that you've let that crap go. Sorry, I just had to swear. It's really needed, but do it in a gentle way. It's really needed for you to look the other way, go the other way, let it go. As, I mean, it might be hard, but sometimes the universe chucks situations into your life in order to take a new path. And Temperance comes to encourage you to do it in the nicest way possible. You know, don't burn bridges, but be respectful for yourself, because now you've got to heal. Now you've got trust problems. You know, like, it does seem like you've been hurt. Well, I don't know what they did, but like, you do need some time to just recover. But when you do recover, Nine of Cups comes. It's just like, it's like you realize, wow, I'm so glad I got out of that situation. And Seven of Cups, like, literally just released it all into the universe, emptied my cups that just were full of bad energy, badness, negativity. See how he's like tipped his cups over and there's like a stream, there's snakes, there's ladders going to nowhere. Like, it was just a situation that was going to lead to nowhere, and that was so needed. It's so needed. So Spirit is encouraging you to let go and push that out of your life, because once you do, you'll be rewarded. Okay, because right now, this one here, the Empress comes. This is generally an encouragement of nurturing self without neglecting balance. So it came reversed. So what it's saying is, right now you're not putting yourself first. You're not nurturing yourself. You're surrounding yourself with stuff that just really brings you down, and that's urgent requirements. Okay, urgent. The Sun also comes upside down, which is usually like embracing your passions, embracing true you, true alignment. And right now you're not in alignment, and I mean, to the start of the year, it might seem like you're just sorting this out, and then it will lead to such exciting things, okay? This can be this when you sort that out, when you put yourself first, and then you can embrace new beginnings, like soaking up, feeling so much better, just like this. 9 of Cups and then the Sun are both such beautiful, powerful, passionate cards that just represent so much better feelings. Like there is a way out. You're going to feel so much better. Plus, career-wise, putting your focus where it actually counts, on yourself, on your passions, it's growing. It's going to grow. Then this one that came out that I was so glad it did, 10 of Cups, is like the most abundant card you could get, especially when it comes to family and relationships. So reassurance that things are going to just be really good for you. I think if you're single, you're going to meet someone that is just going to mesh with you so well, and that could come into some beautiful outcomes. Or if you're already in a relationship and this is going on in the outside, then it may have been bringing tension to your family home, because obviously your moods come home and reflects out on how you feel. And gosh, there's just going to be a whole new family energy, family feeling like at home, and it's just going to be beautiful. Like, I don't know if you have kids, they're just going to feel so much lighter, because believe it or not, you know, kids are so sensitive to energy. So are people. Like everyone is sensitive to energy around us, and sometimes we have to be mindful of what we bring home and how we feel and what we express. It's important to be your best feeling self, especially when you're a parent. And if you're not a parent, then it just means, you know, whatever you live with, whoever you live with. Even your animals can pick up on emotions. They can be stressed out too. And it's just indicating that things are going to be so much better, and you're going to see such a dramatic change within the feeling at home. There's going to be lots of love and just relief, guys. Whatever it is, I don't know what's going on here, but something needs to be done. Different direction. I do feel like there's tension between people, person or a people. If it's relationship, could very well be, or career. I do get the feeling as well it could be career. Okay, let's see what other animal cards come out for you guys. Group number 5. Let's have a look. Number 1. Hawk Spirit. Take a leap of faith, Grasshopper Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide and take a leap of faith. Yeah, so don't be afraid to move in a new direction, and let Spirit be your guide. That comes with being more in tune with going with the flow, being connected to your third eye chakra, and knowing, you know, when you feel good and you're moving in a new direction and it feels good, you know that that's the right direction for you. When you're stuck in a situation and you feel just horrible, you know that that's not the right situation for you. And that's you being in tune, okay? That's as simple as that. And letting Spirit be your guide. If you need help, like sit back for a minute and be like, how do I deal with this situation? And it'll just come to you, okay? It will. Take a leap of faith. Don't be afraid of the outcome, because everything turns out to be such a breath of fresh air. Okay, so that came out upside down, and this is the Wait card. It's not time. Things are being woven, but because it was reversed, I feel like it's the opposite. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't sit in that situation for any longer. Like, you deserve better. Your family at home deserves better. Everyone does. Spontaneous awakening. So I think that just comes with such a lift of energy, and you're just going to really embrace that feel-good feeling and realize like how much more there is to life than being stuck in a situation that doesn't serve you. And it is an awakening when you realize your worth. It is an awakening when you be guided by your intuition and your feelings. Okay, your feelings are an indicator of, are you in the right direction? And being in touch with your emotions is being in touch with your third eye. All right, so trust it. This one as well. You're not alone. You are not alone. So isolation, maybe you feel like you've been secluded, or you feel like, you know, you just have no one to talk to, or you're afraid of being alone for whatever reason, or whoever you're leaving behind. Maybe it's a friendship and you're like, well, I have no friends now, or a relationship and you haven't been alone for so long. Don't worry, like, this is letting you know that there's literally people out there waiting to be your next person or friendship, and you always have your family, and there's always someone else to talk to. Okay, always. I love these cards. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple more from this deck, the tarot. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. So you have the World and 10 of Pentacles, which is like reassuring you that you're gonna be quite wealthy, actually. Whatever the situation. It could be wealthy in love and family, or it could be wealthy with your career. So whatever you're deciding to do or unblocking, then it's going to be fine. It's going to be great. It's going to be really good. And yeah, this card, you can just see it. You can see it. It's like everyone's holding the pentacles. There's kids laughing. The couple have love in their eyes. It's just such a beautiful family vibe, just like that one. 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. Couldn't get any better than that. See, that's more family vibe. This is more income. So you're going to be financially secure. So at least that's not an issue to be worried about, right? Yeah, because you are. Okay. So 4 of Cups is like the worry of how your life might turn out. Or particularly this year, 2022, you're worried about like what's going to come of this year. See, she's just kind of like, oh, I'm over it, like what's going on? But your cups are much more full than you can actually see, that you're actually seeing. So it's important to take note, like she's feeling worn out, but this cup is exploding with a rainbow, passion, like beautiful things. These crops behind her are like green and healthy and abundant. But it's just her energy that is not. So sometimes it's within us, how we feel, and then changing our perspective. When we change how we feel, everything seems so much better. So again, it's important to put yourself first, not worry about the outcome, because it's going to be amazing. The World comes through, which usually indicates maybe like, you know, like connection with the world, like people all over. Maybe you have family overseas that you will soon be reconnected with. Maybe you meet someone friends or someone online and they become really significantly important to you. Can also indicate, you know, travel. So that's exciting things to come for 2022. Group 5. Wow. What a transformation. All right. So we're going to play a game, right? We're going to play a game and you're going to think of a question to do with 2022. It doesn't matter what it is, but take a moment now to think of a question. I'm going to draw some cards while you think of them. Okay? If you need more time to think of that question, just click pause. But what you're going to do is pick one of the 3 and that will be your answer to your question. So we've got 1, 2 and 3. Again, if you need to pause the video, feel free to do that and pick what you intuitively are drawn to. But we will go right into it. If you chose card number 1, your answer to your question is the Fool. So this is being more easygoing, flowy about the situation, and less planning is needed. Less focus on it and just not overthinking it. And yeah, it'll definitely come. But when you put too much energy into it or you're stressing about it, that creates a block. So definitely has potential to come. Think of being more of the Fool energy. Group number 2, it can go either way, the Wheel. Again, this is very much up to you, but it's looking quite positive. I feel like it could indicate change of plans. So maybe what you want right now does actually change, or the timing of it changes. So be aware of that, and the universe will support that decision. So I feel like it's not set in stone. So it could go either way, but be aware, you know, I am getting the feeling that there might be a change in plans, but within yourself. Okay. Card number 3. Okay. So if you chose card number 3, I am feeling, yeah, you will be rewarded for such easygoing, high-spirited emotion around this. It will, yeah, I'm feeling like it will definitely come into fruition, if that's a word. Yeah, but it'll shock you. It's like kind of like a miracle when I don't know why it's like the miracle kind of energy, but it's like it will come unexpectedly when you kind of like don't focus on it. So yes, it will come, but there's no guarantee on when. So yeah, go with it. Group number 5. I really hope that, yeah, that helped you understand kind of what to expect, gave you some advice around situations to come in 2022, some guidance with the tarot and oracle. Remember that it is a collective reading, so things can mean multiple different situations, but whatever aligns with you is what it is for you. If you are interested in a more personal reading, personalized and specific, then feel free to contact me. My details are below if you want to look into booking that in 2022. I am taking bookings now. But if you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. And it just lets me know that, you know, it is actually good information that you're receiving and you enjoy it. Okay guys, I will see you next time and have an amazing New Year's and Christmas. Bye!